Hi everyone, today we are going to see Spectrum, a brief history of modern India, chapter 3, Advent of Europeans in India. This is third part of this Portuguese series, and in the previous video we have discussed about the Portuguese governors to India, and I have given the link of the part 1 and part 2 in the description. Please to watch and come to understand clearly. If you are watching my video for the first time or you have still not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and support me. Now let's see the condition favoring the Portuguese. Except Gujarat, all parts of India are ruled by small powers and they are weak. Gujarat was ruled by Muhammad Begharha from 1458 to 1511. The northern India was divided into many small kingdoms and they are ruled by weak rulers. In the Deccan region, the Bahmani kingdom breaking into smaller kingdoms. The naval strength of the Indians also weak. The far east of India, the Chinese ship limited its navigational reach up to their territory. The Arab merchants also not equal to the Portuguese in their organization and unity. The Portuguese placed cannons in their ship to protect their naval supremacy. India as a Portuguese state. Within 50 years, many parts of India is under the Portuguese control. In the western coast of India, Goa and 60 miles of western coast was under the control of Portuguese. That is from Mumbai to Daman and Diu. The southern part of India, they have already acquired Mangalore, Kannanur, Cochin, Calicut. Now, even in Malabar, they controlled the local ruler who was growing the spices in that area. In the eastern coast of India, they already acquired Santhom in Chennai and Nagapattinam. In the end of 6th century, there was a wealthy settlement at Hooghly in West Bengal. Now let's see the relationship with the Indian kingdom. In 1570, there was a treaty between Portuguese and Deccan Sultan, and it was renewed regularly. They also played a important role in successive battle between Vijayanagara and Deccan Sultan, Deccans and Mughals and Marathas. The fact is that the Portuguese were the first to come to India and they were the last to go out of India. In 1961, Government of India recaptured Goa, Daman and Diu, by which the Portuguese were out of India. Now let's see the Portuguese administration. The head of the administration in India was called as Viceroy and his term is 3 years. Initially, he was assisted by secretary. In later years, he had a council. Next to him, Vedar the Fazenda, who was in charge of revenues, cargoes, dispatch of fleets. Now let's see the religious policy of Portuguese. The Arabs and Moors of North Africa are the bitter enemies of Portuguese. Portuguese actually came to India for propagating Christianity and persuade Muslims beyond their spice trade. Initially, they were tolerant towards Hindus, but after the introduction of Inquisition in Goa, Hindus too were persuaded. Actually, Inquisition means the organization formed by Roman Catholic Church to find and punish people who did not agree with their beliefs. This happened actually between 15th to 17th century. At this time, the Emperor of Mughal, Akbar, in 1579 at Fatehpur Sikri, organized a meeting to discuss on religious beliefs from different sects. So he requested the Portuguese to send 2 learned priests to Fatehpur Sikri. With more happiness and joyfulness, the Portuguese sent 2 of their learned priests named Rodolfo Aquaviva, Antonio Monserrat. They both reached the Fatehpur Sikri in February 28, 1580. They went back in 1583, belaying the Portuguese entertained Akbar in Christian faith. Followed by that, the second mission on the religious discussion held in 1590 and organized by the Mughal Emperor Akbar, which ended similar to the first one that was held in Fatehpur Sikri. This second mission ended in 1592. Followed by that, In 3 years, 1595, Akbar at Lahore held the third mission. Now the Lahore became the permanent place for this secular politics. Now on behalf of Portuguese, two learned priests were sent. They were Jerome Xavier, Emmanuel Pinheiro. Then Prince Salim, who was fondly called as Jahangir, initially neglected Jewish fathers and supported the Muslims, but it ended in 1606, where the Jews were again favored. The Church in the Lahore retained with their collegium. In 1608, 20 baptism held in Agra, where the priests publicly acting with much liberty that they were in Portugal. Jews believed that they can bring the Jahangir with Christianity faith, but it failed. Later, Jahangir was arrogant with the Portuguese viceroy, and this created a rift between the Mughals and Portuguese. In the next video, we will see about decline of Portuguese supremacy in India and significance of Portuguese in Indian history. If you have not subscribed our channel, please do subscribe and support us. Thanks for watching.